Okay, let's hope my computer behaves because uh today and yesterday it blue screen is doing some like weird BIOS shit, so oh yeah. I'm gonna wait for some people to get in before I explain like what happened yesterday, cause it's fucking crazy, okay? It is crazy. Let me change my graphics settings so my computer doesn't off itself. I have to turn off anti-aliasing, shadow quality, render resolution. Oh god, okay. No, I'm turning anti-aliasing back. I'm not gonna put you guys through that. Just the lowest setting. Just so it's at least somewhat bearable. And I turned my environment detail all the way down, so hopefully it behaves. Or at least it's a bit less laggy. I need a... yeah. It's... oh dear. Oh wait, I remember what I was gonna do this stream, ironically. But yeah, since there's one of you here, I'm gonna explain what happened. I might explain it again in case other people show up, but yeah, some whack just happened. So I spent $50 because I got paid to get a C4 Freminet, or at least C3, because I kept getting Shanglings. My fucking Shangling is at C7, okay? C7. Okay? And I don't really use Shangling. Look, I'm not lying, okay? So, yeah, I got mad, so I spent money. Yeah, that's when I got the C7 Shangling, and I was like, okay, I hope I lose my 50-50. Then I saw gold, and guess who the hell showed up? I jinxed it. I'm not guaranteed to get a wander now, I'm scared. But, Lady's useful for, farming stuff in Fontaine, so I'm not too mad. And he's a pretty good DPS. I'm not mad I won my 50-50, I'm just mad I'm not guaranteed to get Wander, but hopefully my luck improves and it becomes like my Honkai Star Rail luck. Speaking of Honkai Star Rail, I finally got a Venturine. Let's go! I got a Venturine. So yeah, after doing like 2 temples and a couple more wishes, I was like, okay, where the hell is my Freminet? So I decided to ascend Winnie, and I got a blue wish to wish on standard, and guess who the hell showed up? C3. He did. So I did a couple more wishes on the event banner. Guess who showed up again? He did. So my money wasn't wasted. Just Genshin really loves playing with my emotions. But yeah, I farmed 6 pink wishes today. Wait, let me turn up so you guys can hear it. I'm sorry. Computer, please don't blow up on me. Please be a Freminet. Please be a Freminet. I don't want a Shangling. Okay, at least it wasn't a Shangling. At least it wasn't a Shangling. I almost had a heart attack. Imagine if I accidentally got ARLECCHINO. Okay, good, I didn't jinx it. Hopefully it's like a low chat situation where I just get the character on my 50-50 by accident and then I lose, so I get guaranteed. That's what happened with Aventurine. I got 3 5 stars last banner. by complete accident. All 3 times were on my 50-50, but I lost the last one. But I'm not mad because winning my 50-50 twice in a row at no pity is like nothing to scoff at. So Benny's PC implodes into antimatter. Okay, since I have like a couple people watching, which is a lot better than the last couple streams, which took over an hour. Yeah, let me go to my quests. Let me go to my story quests. And let's do ARLECCHINO, yeah? Let's do Daddy. Let's do Father. Because here we love the House of the Hearth. We love the Fatui. Except those fat ones. Screw the fat ones. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down. Let's get some Lumidouche bells. And just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna stick Leanie and Lynette on my team. Oh shit! I don't think I'll have a healer. Oops. Nothing's bad gonna happen, right?
You lead the way.
No, I have to watch them on the screen. It's cute. Oh my, that's actually adorable. Matching. That's too damn cute. That is too damn cute. And also, guys, please stop pushing death on my computer. It doesn't appreciate that. I'm obviously joking. Oh look, Amari 10 flowers. I want to eat those. I want to get like a mold that looks like a maritime flower and just make jelly in it. What do maritime flowers even taste like? I want to know. Genshin, if you're out of cooking ideas, there's one. The barrel conch. I think I got leaning at hard pity, but still, I don't win my 50-50s in this game. ARLECCHINO's special move in the boss fight is her causing Benny's PC to explode. Benny's explosion. You guys, I won't combust. That's Klee. Or me when I heard Freminet's Korean voice lines for the first time. That's when I'll explode. I have standards on when I explode, okay? And hello to everyone in the chat. I almost forgot. And dear PC, please do not combust on me. It already did once, like a few years ago. And I wasn't able to use it for like another 6 months, and hopefully it never happens again. Gotta farm the maritime flowers so I can level my Freminet up to level 90 once I finally send my world level. Okay, let's go to Poisson and do the ARLECCHINO story quest like I promised. Guys, no. No. Those are Roblox admin commands, not YouTube admin commands. Might work in Roblox though. Has anyone else ever had like Roblox Studio just gone give you a memory leak?
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Oh, here's the one I won my 50-52 yesterday. Hello, my favorite game magician.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Did Paimon get a new
actually,
microphone?
A bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay.
Also, I just learned like a couple days ago Paimon's voice actor goes by they. I'm sorry.
Yep, along with
I'm, like,
most
really
of the other
dumb.
members of the House of the Hearth.
I don't really do
You may
research
have
on the
noticed
voice
Poisson
actors, so I'm
seems a
sorry.
bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble.
Well,
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can
Jump
fill in
scare.
the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth.
What sort of rumor?
What? Is Freminet dating his
A
penguin?
certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Phantom child?
Phantom child? Ooh, just hearing
Child
that
with
is
an
bringing
E?
me on the creeps.
A spirit that should have
Paimon now
long
has a
ceased
special ability to
exist is
explode Benny's
lurking in
PC and she
the
doesn't.
House of the Hearth.
Stop!
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days.
Is it
I'm sure the
Caterpillar
children
or
would
some
be
shit?
exceedingly
I don't know.
pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
I don't know why, but literally the two characters out of 3 I won my 50-50 to were pyro bow users.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well
Or when
known
I
in the
spend money, I win my
organization already.
50-50. Is there a
lot of
pattern
people
here?
have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright.
Of course. During our
I'm just
stay in
happy I finally got
Poisson, we've
C4
been helping
from
out the
it.
locals with some fishing.
I just wanted at
We're
least one
quite the
copy.
bounty every day. In fact, today is the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Okay. Be a house guest? Okay. We'll be a house guest. Look at him. He's so beautiful. And so is his sister. I want her legs. I want my legs to look like hers. Unfortunately, I was a fat ass when I was a little kid, so. Thank God I shaved off most of that weight. I think I used to be like, what, 300 pounds? I would take being 185 over 300 any day of the week. Where is the... Oh. Sorry, I can't see too
We
well.
rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
Awesome, thanks!
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supply. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along.
Paimon's voice sounds a million times better in this quest. I don't know about you, but she sounds way better. Your parents must hate you to name me after a music genre and spell it wrong. I'm joking, obviously. I was trying to do research for a video and I realized my TikTok alt account got banned for no fucking reason. Like, literally, I didn't even do anything. I just logged in one day and like, oops. She still has that PC exploding voice.
Linny!
Damn
Finally
it.
here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days.
How is she not fat?
Oh wait, when guests visit, you're supposed to
Okay.
give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you.
Lady, here you go. Proceeds to hold out his hand containing absolutely nothing.
I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick, huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said
Is that the same voice actor for Toma? Because they sound kind of similar. I don't know.
But those are
Christian,
the best things we can give you.
something. His
You don't
last name
like
starts with a B, but I don't exactly know how to say it, and I don't want to get canceled. So,
Tell me the name of someone you...
I don't want to get beaten over the head with a stick, because you know how the
Alright,
Genshin
folks,
community can be.
I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really? Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Why are there adult orphans? I'm so confused. I'm still confused about that. Why are there adult orphans? Orphan. I'm.
Poison and stuff tactics.
How did I forget how to speak my mother tongue yet I
Scared you,
can't
did it?
speak the language
That
I
kind of
mastered?
talk comes with
What?
being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really
Yeah,
young,
the
his
has
strength
poison
always
specifically
failed.
made to explode
Just
Banny's
out of
PC.
curiosity, He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
When Fultz was really young, he shrunk all his family pets just out of curiosity. He was so dangerous. Problem child was a what the hell?
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I have a feeling this is the only pleasant encounter we'll encounter with the Fatui. I can speak English, it's just I forget how.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction.
Oh, kind of like in this
Missions
Kaya
over?
story quest kind
I
of
think I'll go get a
thingy.
manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair.
Dye your hair like Yaya Miko.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh!
Shut your mouth, Paimon.
Guessing you're referring to Fultz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like...
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
When will Bandy's PC explode? Never! Never.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should
Not she.
probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
I love my C4 Freminet so much. I'm not mad about getting
What do
C6
you think of
Xiangling
the
anymore.
members you've met so far?
Now C7. Hopefully I don't get any more Xianglings because I'll be mad, but
Well, Father is always
well, not
encouraging
really,
us
just
to be
because I
strong-willed
finally
and
got
independent.
a couple copies
So
of
if there's one
Freminet,
thing we've
which
got,
is what I
it's
paid for,
people who
so.
aren't afraid to speak their mind.
At least it wasn't like a Mika situation where I spent $100 freaking dollars and
Wanna join?
accidentally won my 50/50 Torpedo.
Then let's head out.
I'm still a little salty about that.
Freminet, what are you doing here?
He's trying to cook.
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again.
oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the Traveler and Paimon.
Ah, that's actually so sweet.
Were you looking for something just now, Freminet? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over.
I like how his ribbon just clipping through his
Some food
hand.
and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion.
Isn't Freminet canonically a bad liar?
Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Freminet, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
Oh, that's
Tell me
mean.
what's going on. Is it really bad
That's
enough
mean.
to keep it from your
What
own
kind of
brother?
funny? I don't be for real.
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some.
Hi, Cameron, again. Because he's a trap, that's why.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Oh yeah, the 4.6 trailer gave me
yes,
chills down my spine.
just follow me.
What does he want to tell us? What does our baby want to tell us? We're all devout Freminists here. Maybe except for a few of you who are here to hate watch me, but that's okay. You're still giving me views. And for legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay.
You're back. Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Heart. Just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to
Oh,
meet you.
she's so cute.
Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Freminet. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? 'Cause from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the House, Freminet. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, or you'd be
So
becoming
what you're
schizophrenic.
saying is, that was her?
Unless
Oh.
there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Okay. Hopefully this doesn't make me pissed off at Lenny. Both her and Paimon are so cute, and you, Freminet. Yeah, Freminet is one of the cutest boys in the game.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Freminet, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Freminet. Maybe we should go check on them.
Wait until they come back. They said they wanted privacy. Calm down, Paimon. I love drama, but I have standards.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or...
My computer hasn't exploded, so that's a good sign.
You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
No!
everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together.
No, don't
If there's
cry.
anything we can do to help, just say the
Don't
word.
cry.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Don't make the baby
Yes,
cry. I'll hurt
Families
you.
are often on their best behavior.
Well, I don't think I'll hurt
Disputes
Lainey.
are less likely to escalate.
I don't think he'd do it
That's what you're
out of
trying to say,
malintent.
isn't it? I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option
Oh, please
is to
don't tell me
solve the
Clairvy's
mystery
gonna
of her
die.
identity before
Nuh-uh.
Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here.
I saw some pictures of
Send her on
Crisabena.
her
She
merry
kind
way
of
and
looks like
pretend
her.
like none
Is
of
there
this
some
ever happened.
parallels there?
I've tried that already.
And?
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits.
Wait, is she
Do you have
dead?
any ideas?
I'm so confused.
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Freminet, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready?
Oh, this is adorable.
2, 3.
I swear.
Wait. What the fuck?
Whoa!
Bro got jump scared.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you...
No, I didn't watch the ARLECCHINO short.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Freminet.
No.
You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Well, okay, I'll agree with that. I'll agree
seen
with that.
Clairvy around the house
I am
on the hearth before.
kind of an
I
idiot.
had seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father.
No, don't tattle.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move.
You can't have a trio and then only turn into a duo. You can't do that. That's a crime against humanity after all. Good thing I have the full trio here. And I got him by accident. Was that how I was created? No, just kidding, I'm just kidding. Explains a lot about this quest. It's important you watch it before playing this quest. You'll understand a lot more about ARLECCHINO, Chrysaban, and Clairvy.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
She said
I might
she's
watch it after I'm
full,
done.
but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
I didn't know if there's any spoilers in the short, so I didn't watch it.
That's right.
Not that I really
Based on
care
what
that
I've
much
been
about
able to
spoilers, but
observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. When she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does
So,
she know that
Clairvy's
she already
dead.
passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused
dead?
as we are. Or
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects.
Wait, does
huh?
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
me neither.
Clairvy, Perry.
Is Perry
Those
dead
names are on the
too?
roster. But it
Freminet
seems like she's
Friday?
telling the
Yes,
truth.
Freminet Friday.
Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
Okay.
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
I have a feeling they're trying to call out Genshin players.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I don't know, but the way she tilts her head is like really freaking scary. I don't.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Freminet, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell
I think
Father
this is my first time doing a story quest
We're
since
not
like
going to let our
the
guests get
Kazuha
punished for
one.
our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Okay. Surprise! You're going to the Fortress of Marapeton. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, but seriously, I was not expecting Winnie to show up. Perry, full name Perry, is the current ARLECCHINO. Oh! So that's what her actual name is. What is it? Oh wait, I just realized this is episode 11 of Friendly Friday, and we're doing the story quest of one of the 11 Harbingers. Guys, I promise that was not timed. That it's a coincidence.
So this has been going on for 11 weeks.
Yup, I did skip
11
a couple.
weeks.
I skipped a couple, but not much. I think Misha Monday's going on episode 9 or something. I don't know. I'm not counting.
9 weeks, right?
Yeah. I'm so excited for Withering Waves to come out on May 22nd. Oh, hello, Guess Easy Roman. Who care? Harbinger Smart Gamble. Hi, Benny, bro. Benny says hello. I really hope that I get lucky with Wander, or I lose my 50-50 with ARLECCHINO by accident, because, yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna bust my ass working. I'm gonna try to rack up as much money as I can. I don't like doing top though. And believe me when I say I grind in this game. I grind. And I can only manage to make so many pulls today. I I think I only made about 6 today. But that was because I upgraded my Fountain of Lucine. I'm trying to level up my Inazuma Sacred Sakura. So I can... Oh yeah, have you guys explored the Sea of Bygone Eras yet? I'm already... What's my exploration progress on the Nostoi region? Nostoi, I don't know. Okay? Yeah, 91%. I think the only area I have 100% exploration in is Gyeongsang Hill. Let's go farm some chests or something. I still wonder why Lainey wears this hat and Lynette doesn't really wear hers. Is it because like it presses down on her ears and it like hurts or something? I don't know. Make sure to be quiet, okay? Imagine if I get a 4-star and I get Mika. But for realsies, I really hope I lose my 50/50 with Arlecchino. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm not doing Arlecchino. Oh lord, okay. Yeah. Just try not to be too loud, that's all I need. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Sus. Yeah, very sus. I like co-oping a low adventure rank. Oh, there's baby girl child.
It's the
Oh,
knave.
damn it, I did it again.
Child! Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya. And well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Hey, you're gonna spread COVID. Oh wait, no, he's a ginger. He's not Asian. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I can make that joke. I'm half Asian, okay?
It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was.
Ed Sheeran has an endless story, has an endless quest for more action with the trip. You could have worded that better, you know that, right?
Chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm
Female
not looking forward
Baiju's
to having
involved,
to listen to
okay.
all his monologuing, that's for sure.
Pantalone.
Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and
I
could
don't
swap,
think we'll ever
that would be
know
even better.
if Baiju and
I've been waiting for a
Pantalone
chance
are
to see you
separate
go all
people
out.
until, like,
And what a sweet
Genshin
little
tweets out, like,
doctrine that is.
Pantaloon
I also
concept
have a
art or
role
some
to
shit.
play
I
in
don't know.
this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well.
Pantaloon
Besides,
character
considering
card
how
thingy.
little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries. What a
Why is she
great
doing the
honor.
side eye like that?
Wouldn't you agree?
I just want to know why her eyes look
What I
like
could
that. And no, I'm not done with the Caterpillar story quest. I'm kind of stuck.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do...
Right. We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see, there's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like, why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Hey, what is that
Spoken
supposed to
like a
mean?
true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser, which, by the way...
No, Ashley, it's so cute. What?
I'm just letting you know. I won't let you off.
You can imagine, like, child siblings being like, "Don't bully me. My brother's in the Fatui. He'll kill your
the
ass."
House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
I don't build a type. I'll be in public. Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
I know what his name is. I just forgot. But it's like the old man with the long ass nose that looks like a ding
Never
dong.
mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty
And I think he's the mayor of
rooster
Snezhnaya too.
care to enlighten me.
It actually looks
Well,
pretty
nothing
sweet.
much.
I don't know.
Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue, although it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be
I
quite
still want to know how
advantageous.
ARLECCHINO walks in those shoes. How do you
Call
walk in those
yourself a
shoes,
Fontaine,
let alone
for example,
fight?
And people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Okay, I'm not even mad. That's
Royalty
actually kind of
wouldn't have any
smart.
effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Excuse me?
Actually, while I was
What the
recuperating
Sigma?
at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay, I get the picture.
I don't know why I pictured one of those TikTokers faking DID.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, ARLECCHINO.
I'm be right back. I'm back. I'm gonna continue. I was just getting some food. Okay, let me continue.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too.
The water looks really pretty right now, actually.
Oh? You want me to
Look at
leave
it
so
in the
soon?
sky.
Oh, well, you see.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit.
No, I
have
am
some
too.
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Thank you.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry up and see how
was
everything went.
yesterday or 2 days ago years old when I found out you don't need to take testosterone to sound like a man. It just takes one hell of a lot of voice training. No, I'm not trans. I just want to expand my range a little. I don't want to constantly keep running to my guy friends to do male voice impressions because I hate bugging people, so. But so far, my range only goes down to prepubescent boys. Like Misha. Misha or like Yanqing, maybe. But Yanqing's kind of like pushing it. Maybe Japanese Freminet. But a little younger sounding, maybe. Let's go to Poisson. Hopefully I don't witness any more scenes of Freminet crying, because that'd break me, bro. I don't like seeing Freminet cry. Seeing Navia cry also didn't have exactly the same effect, but still pretty sad. My Freminet hyperfixation isn't a joke. Okay. You're all going to the fortress of Meripede. Sorry.
Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
Okay.
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing... Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
Okay.
Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
Horrel, Landois, La Poyade, I think. La Poyade. I don't know. I don't speak French. Jambel.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the name.
Wait, what the hell?
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Oh, what the hell? No.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little coldy. I don't know. It seems like they're semi-aware it's a cult.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the House, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
Didn't Freminet know the old knave?
Experiments being run on children.
Seeing Nahida crying while Rukata Vata erased herself broke me. I sobbed for about 5 minutes. Am I the only one who didn't cry in that cutscene? Or am I just a psychopath?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Okay, yeah, something suspicious here.
Okay.
What's the Mobaju doing?
Top secret Fatui business.
And what's the little old man
All
doing?
this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier. Freminet doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get
Can I share a bed with Freminet?
We'll try again
What?
first thing tomorrow.
Benny is a robot
Lynette, you stick
incapable of
with me
feeling
this time.
emotions confirmed. Well,
Freminet, keep a close
you're
eye
not-
on Filial and the others.
you're not half wrong.
Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, mata ashita.
I'm always looking forward to an early night, but hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... You have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? we should just plan on running away. We'll grab Linny and the others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can.
Yeah, looking at Arlecchino just sends chills down my spine. I just didn't pull her for that reason. It's a stupid reason, yeah, but... How nice of you. What do you mean, how nice of me? Oh yeah, did you guys know Firefly's voice actor in Honkai Star Rail? Her Japanese voice actor has almost the same condition as her. Vigorous activity hurts her joints. And Freminet Japanese voice actor has the kanji for water in it, in the voice actor's name. I have a feeling some of these people know what they're doing when they're hiring the voice actors. I don't know.
Oh, look! She stopped!
What happens if a Genshin voice actor like dies? I hope that doesn't happen, but unfortunately it will one of these days.
I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Yeah, I did notice. Paimon speaks more like a person in this quest.
You probably
I did
think
notice.
I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry?
What?
Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
probably the same thing as that dude who went controversial. Oh, the Elliot Gindi guy, the EDP
All
2.0.
right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
The transphobic child diddler. They'll retcon all their voice line and re-record what they do with Tainari. Yeah. Maybe, or hire someone else who can do like the voice closest enough.
We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous. And he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him.
No, I don't like
We're
Dodor.
not really on the same side.
Sorry,
so there's
Dodor
not a lot of
Sims.
trust
You're not
between
welcome
them.
here.
That doesn't exactly set the stage
I'm
for a
joking.
successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
Is that why Arlecchino's fingers are black? I thought those were just gloves.
About the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation.
But then I saw
The
fingernails.
Doctor
I'm like,
only
nah.
proposed a direction for the research.
And I saw Caterpillar. I'm like, wait a
That was
minute.
the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Freminet, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right,
I'm just happy I got my C4 Freminet finally. See? I'm not mad about getting my C7 Shangling anymore, and I'm trying to fix his crit ratio. His crit rate's way better, but I need to work on his crit damage, but they won't give me any good 5-star crit damage artifacts. Screams. Well, there's this one with a pretty good crit damage, but there's one with better crit rate. Crit rate, crit rate, crit rate. Damn it. I still don't have a 5-star physical damage bonus artifact, but I mean, this was pretty good. Look at the crit damage on it. Like, go to the seaside to look for ARLECCHINO. Okay. Maybe God knows what I want better than I do. Because, yeah, Lenny was an accidental pull. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not get this chest before? Wait a minute. Wait. Shut up. Your parents must hate you if they name you Salsa. Either that, or they have a crippling Taco Bell addiction. Also, I just realized this, but if they were to re-record the voice lines for a voice actor that's deceased, wouldn't that be kind of disrespectful? I don't know. I just wanted 5 primo gems. Not a dialogue session. Am I the only one who like cannot pay attention to Genshin dialogue unless if there's like voice acting? Am I the only one?
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without Child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No, don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they
Paimon,
can
you're a
hide
terrible
things from
liar.
grown-ups.
Even worse than
But
Freminet.
nothing gets past me.
Even Fremine's a
Least
better
of
liar
all
than you.
Scheming.
If Fremine's a better liar than you, that is not a good sign.
I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so
4 viewers.
inclined, meet me outside the Palais
Whoa.
Ramonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now. Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we do. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting.
Okay. Good thing I did Masquerade of the Guilty last time. I'm a little late to the party, but I mean I won't be for that one, so. I think by far Inazuma is the one that was the most pain in the ass. I did skip most of the dialogue, I will admit, but it was still a pain in the ass. I didn't like it very much.
Remember that one stream that you
I love the Toma cutscenes and everything, but like
Seeing as we
I
still
felt
have
drug
some
out.
time before
I
my
couldn't really
meeting,
understand
we
anything.
might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along
Yeah.
with my children. Being surrounded
Yep.
by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Freminet.
You better not touch Freminet,
There's
especially.
that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Freminet will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Claire V in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment, of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
I have to leave, unfortunately, but don't forget to bring Healer to the boss. Oh, I won't. I won't forget.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. I asked you to meet me here.
I think I'll
because
whip
I have
out like a
business at the
Virgin or
Palais
Hyper Bloom
Marmonia.
team.
It has nothing to
Because
do
that's
with
my
you,
usually go-to
but
with
I think it would be
Freminet.
prudent for you to
Yes,
stick
I
by
know.
my side for the
I
time
know.
being. There will
Hyper Bloom's
always be time
overrated.
later to run off and tell Linny
But
what you learned.
superconduct and parallel
Time
condensers.
to go. Looks like
And
we
my
wrapped
my
things
main
up
healer is
just
Baiju, so it works. But thank you though. I did hear rumors of the voice lines changing if it used like one of the kids. Which I probably wouldn't notice because I main one of the Hearth babies. But yeah, Arlecchino scares me. Okay. He's trying to copy your homework, okay.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette, I must say. I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Marmonia up.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please.
Why is she looking at us like that?
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps The glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words
see what she's
paint an
kinda getting
optimistic
at.
picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine, and, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting? Yes?
You want to hear my impressions? I'm an aspiring voice
I
actor.
trust
I'm
you
just
would
kidding.
not
I'm just kidding. I
overlook
shouldn't
your
mean that.
commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Surprise! Your homework's getting burned.
No. Oh, you know what? You had to ruin it.
I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna make sure I don't miss anything. No, don't start the cussing without me.
What exactly were you talking about back there?
I'm back, my little children. I'm sorry I had to see my VTuber avatar in an unflattering state,
I
but
only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
I'm just in case I might just change my team comp. Just
You got your ticket cap on, don't you, Traveler?
I just started building Linny like yesterday. Neverlet was like the fastest one I got to formidable ever.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. It's my fault, really.
Newsboy? No, that's
I
a
was just trying to bring home
newsman.
some
That
extra
ain't a
morale for
boy.
the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
Then why'd you say that?
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway,
Well,
I should head out.
congratulations. And get it out.
Well,
And take me
now that
with
my
you. I'm
affairs are
scared of this
settled, we should
woman.
take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy.
The House
but
of the
your
Hearth is like the
efforts are
intelligence
meaningless.
division, isn't it?
That being said, I could be
She's not
persuaded
gonna
to give
buy
you
this
some
shit.
extra time. I just have one.
I'm not saying I
condition.
could really come up with anything better.
If you agree to my request,
But I'm still a better
I'll even
liar than
answer some of your
Freminet.
questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not?
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Okay. Okay, let me change my team comp real quick. I'm sorry, my precious babies.
The campaign begins.
Let's whip out
I'll treat
the
your
Biakujutsu. Should I use Singsho or Nuvalet? Cause Freminet's DPS. This one is really hard to aim with Singsho, so. And his cooldown's pretty high. So if you don't aim properly, you're kind of screwed, so. Follow the knave into the nameless ruins. Okay, I'll go do that. No new chatters, but a few new viewers. Welcome. Whoever you are.
Frost is coming!
No one didn't bother to ascend my world level. I don't know who this man is, but I don't feel like getting caught up on any other side quests. Wait, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Wait. Oh.
Let's move on to the next stage.
Let me go grab that hydroculi. Hydroculus, excuse me, not plural. And I don't want any close-up booty shots of Freminet on a live stream. I like being eligible for monetization. That's 50 subscribers away, by the way. If you're not subscribed, please press the button. It's free. I won't steal your mom's credit card. Unless if I need Primo Gems, then no promises.
I will steal your credit card.
No, I don't. I only have $1 left on that thing.
Oh, I don't care. I'm still taking it to buy.
Did anyone ever tell you little Asian girls don't have money? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. You would like it, wouldn't you, Banny? Well, I can explain.
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Okay, I can for a second.
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight.
She kind of looks like Senora. I don't know.
Duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, they would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age, who knew the truth about the House of the Heart.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person
Oh,
with a
is that little
tenacious
baby
spirit.
Arlecchino?
Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one
You're
would be
like from the
killed or
upskirts, where I mean,
there may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free.
That means she sewer slighted herself.
When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle.
Oh, well, not really, but...
Clairvy decided to let Peruere...
I'm sorry, that was awful. Ah, it's okay. I don't know what you're apologizing for, but...
It was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood. The sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. ARLECCHINO.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. your pair wear?
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not
Oh,
only
so that's
as
why they call her
King,
father.
and that is where the story ends.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed.
Oh, so that's why we can't bring her out to the
reason
sunlight,
is
because she's a
actually quite
shadow.
simple.
Okay, got it.
In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible
Oh,
to
5
escape,
viewers?
and it is this
Okay,
very
YouTube is being
perception
nice
that
to me
traps her
again.
there. But
Hello, people. 6?
no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share.
Is this really what you want to do?
Wait, Traveler actually spoke.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, now there's a pit in my stomach.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Okay, good thing I changed my team comp because I didn't have a healer. Uh-oh.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
Don't
Filial
tattle.
was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch
He
of
is a
mean
little
things
child,
about Father.
and they soak up information like sponges.
You're lying. Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We... accept our punishment.
Sheplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
So...
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose
Good
we
thing
shall
I
have to
changed
go
my
about this a
team.
different.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely.
Oh, is it that
The
cutscene I
rules
saw
of
in the
house
trailer?
will not be altered. Traitors must
Oh, dear.
be punished. However, resolving
This is
disputes
getting
with a
heated.
duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Oh no, the unascended bell.
Traveler. Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the house.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Yes.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this.
Just don't kill Clervy.
Grasp on your weapon.
Or anyone else for that matter.
Any less. And you may just lose your life.
You shouldn't be willing to kill your children, Pookie. Now, Lenny was right. You shouldn't kill your... Yeah, this is cultish. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. But Tui sounds cultish. Oh yeah, Benny, that's the whole point. I know! But I didn't think it'd be this cultish.
What pitiful attacks! I thought I taught you better.
There! Now's our chance!
Now that's more like it. With these rising flames!
Sorry about the lag, people.
Hang in there! With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory. Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Silence!
Getting here! Try to pace yourself.
Dead reckoning!
Pair! Getting gear!
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
And voila!
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
I'm A-okay. Wait, what? Is she gonna whip out the delusion? Called it. Okay, so she went from a bird to a spider. Okay. Little Miss Pet Spider.
Mind the side effects.
is all that remains. Shine down.
I'm still working on Freminet's crit. I know. But it's either like 9% crit rate and like 120% crit damage, or 26% crit rate and 77% crit damage.
There is no escape.
Yeah, my hands are a little tied. And they won't give me any good artifacts, especially 5-star ones. And when I use artifact strong boxes, I get worse ones when I start. Wait a minute. Oh, how cute, they're helping us.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Watch out for Father's movements! Getting here! Please no!
Sundown is only the beginning.
Getting here! Frost is coming! Now's our chance!
I don't think I've seen like someone being an antagonist of their own story quest before. Oh damn!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Oh my god. What? Pookie,
Sorry
what?
For what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Nuh-uh. You just threw Freminet. I'll slap you. But still, that was quite impressive considering.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon?
The scenes are breathtaking.
Can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Huh? Megamine? What's Megamine? I think I've heard it before, but I forget. I forget. Way too much effort for Genshin. Well, I mean, animation ain't easy. I can't even imagine trying to do this in 2D. Oh, dear God. I made one 2D animation in Clip Studio. It took me days. It wasn't even a hard one. But I also tend to get carried away with shading.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want them.
You literally just picked a
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping, do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special
okay.
circumstances, once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house. And
Cult.
give you a new
Cult.
identity. Memory is a mysterious
that's
thing.
what happened to it.
Losing a
Okay, I get it
portion.
now. I get it now. I think the explosion from Konosuba, immolation, brain immolation.
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father.
Wait a
Thank
minute.
you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Do we get to see baby Arlecchino? Or does Clervy see baby Arlecchino? Or does she see adult Arlecchino?
Talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you
well,
in
my
so
question's answered.
long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clervy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
This is messed up.
I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Let's talk about Land of Eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned. What do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Oh, we can talk about all nations.
I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what. Ah, that's where Mora comes from.
Why does the land of justice just come up later?
Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother...
This took a really dark
probably
turn.
wouldn't accept something like that either.
Megumin I get it now. I get it now.
I could wear a different one every day.
Oh, wait. Megumin explode Wally.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lesson, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epiclet.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel.
They outdid themselves with the cutscenes. Damn.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
That's all you care about?
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her
Yeah, indeed.
the ones in the pictures.
No, don't blame me. I'm busy. You're too cute to leave. Yeah, Clairvy didn't deserve her
We
fate.
wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
ARLECCHINO is a descendant of the Crimson Moon dynasty and the true Canarian. Is more reason to pull for her.
Hey, Lenny!
Is Lenny finally okay?
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Freminet feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You
Okay,
would do
valid.
anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time.
It must be pretty emasculating to lose to a girl,
You still
though.
chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked
Your
against
Paimon
you.
impression is so cute. Can you do that again?
To honor your
Okay.
convictions.
ってなんだよ。
See in you.
Father.
No one knows what
Armand still will be ashes, and Project Stuja is on its way.
Be in store.
Okay.
Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may
Oh dear
decide the
God,
ultimate
Crucifixus
path,
sounds
but those
terrifying,
letting
even more than
lack of
other.
strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon
Does she
shall
sleep?
rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Okay. Real Pepsi hours? Probably not. She has to stay up all night to ship balls. Wait, why did I open the camera? 2 days later. But I have to say, Paimon's voice did sound way better during this quest. Way better. I heard Chinese Paimon's voice is pretty good. I haven't played in Chinese dub like ever.
Wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Okay, let's go to the hotel Buftete. I don't speak French, don't kill me. I'm sorry if I butchered that. How long have I been oh, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wait, I just realized my avatar's getting cut off at the top. Let me just drag him down a little. Okay, that's better. I'm sorry about the, like, the tearing. It's still not as bad as the Honkai Star Rail cutscenes. Might as well just make an inside joke on the channel. I hope I get the funds to fix my computer someday, though. But really, I can't be complaining about this computer because I got it unfinished for $100. I cannot complain. You get what you pay for. But yeah, rest in peace, Clearvy. Okay, here's our babies. Let's talk to our babies, because we love our babies.
Lynette? Freminet? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Throwing a sword that big, though.
And I wanted to ask, is Clearvy gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clearvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clearvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh,
Crusabina had
okay.
an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
Okay, so going by the timeline,
The experiment.
the Freminet's probably in his late teens, early 20s. Mid-teens at youngest.
Dead and injured alike were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clearvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that.
Okay, so the plot
She
thickens.
never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clearvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because we may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Okay, that hit me like a damn train. Okay. 60 Primo Gems. No, okay, I shouldn't be crying because I farmed like 6 wishes today, which is way more than I usually do, because Genshin Impact rations Primo Gems like World War II soldiers, like World War II German soldiers, okay? That was messed up. What do you guys think? I should probably watch the short for extra context, but I didn't want to like completely jinx everything because I have a bad tendency to do that. So, oh, a chest.
If there's any scrap metal or parts you don't want, I'll take them.
You took $80 from me, but I'll let you. Okay. It's hot in here. I think my ADHD is... I don't know why, but when it's hot, my ADHD goes insane. And yeah, at the same time, I feel sluggish. I'm really sensitive to heat for some reason. Okay, let me try to rephrase that. You know how in World War II, like, German soldiers are kind of like rationed food, but it was like really bad rations? Or is there World War I or II? I don't remember. They would like ration them really crappy portions of food. That is how Genshin Impact hands out Primo Gems. Hopefully that made a little bit more sense. But yeah, guys, what should I do? I'm a little tired. Because I was farming earlier today. I guess all I can say is, you can stay tuned for Misha Monday. Don't forget about Misha Monday. I go live later in the day to make sure everyone's at home and maybe to accommodate for some people who live overseas. Fridays are easier than for some people, I'm like very well aware of that. And also, the only thing I know about World War II rations is that the funny mustache people, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube, got military grade. They're New Mexican. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Screw them though. They're disgusting people. Let's look at this view real quick. With our baby boy. I still can't believe I got Leany though. I was like, okay. I saw gold, I'm like, okay, there ain't no way I'm winning my fucking 50-50. I jinxed it. I kind of hoped I'd lose to like Tainari or something, but I don't know. I don't regret getting Linny though. Just a sweet little guy. I'm gonna show off my teapot again, just cause I can. Let me show you guys my teapot. Maybe I'll do some extra teapot decorations. I wanted to put Yunjin and Freminet in the same room, but it wouldn't let me. Okay. But yeah, I am the Freminet main, so if you guys like get Freminet and like you don't know what to do with him, I'm probably one of the best people to ask. Well, one of the best and the worst people, because my Freminet build is about as conventional as I don't even know what to compare it to. Like self-diagnosed autistic people? I don't know.
If you ever have...
I do want to point out though, there's a difference between saying, oh, I think I have autism and self-diagnosing yourself. There's like a very clear line there, I think. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Inazuma is based on the Edo period of Japan, and that's why it doesn't let you explore the country until later. Oh yeah, let's enter my mansion, and I'm gonna build a little. Yeah, here's my mansion. One of my favorite support characters for Freminet is Yunjin. I love Yunjin. And not just because she literally looks like my self-insert. Using Dendro and Geo in the same team is a mistake. So let me just whip out my C3 Cookie Shinobu that I got in Standard. Never that was my first Fontaine 5-star. The first time he's on the banner, I lost him to Chi-Chi at 87 pity. I'm not salty about it anymore because I finally have him, but... Same thing with my C7 Xiangling. Though I'm a little mad, she's the first character I got at C6, I don't touch her, but... According to Wikipedia, rations served during World War II incurred a severe weight penalty due to spoilage. But yes, I put way too much thought into Freminet's room. Way too much. Here's the Fontanelia Film Festival picture thingy. Just one of my favorite teapot decorations, actually, next to the Thelk seat decoration for obvious reasons, because, yes. I wish it would let you lay down in the beds or place your companions on the bed, like, let them sit. There's a few ideas for you there, Genshin. Let your companions sit down or sit on the bed. It's like, get out, I'm working on a penguin. just farming friendship points for Charlotte, for no reason. Oh yeah, I already maxed out friendship with Toma, but I just like having him and like right here, just cooking food. I don't know, it looked cute. Okay, it looked cute. I'm not quite done with the mansion yet. Oh, I put Paimon in here.
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about? Morning! Are we going out for some tasty food today?
No, fat ass.
Oh, Paimon's ready to go in.
Yeah, this room's empty. Emptier than my brain. Got some pussies walking around. And bitches. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I'm sorry. Let me go decorate my corridor a little. Wait, now let's decorate the room first. Someone told me that I have the accent of a stereotypical Chinese person. And I don't know how to feel about that. I can kind of see it, but they're wrong about the Chinese part. Because I'm not Chinese. I'm not from China. I've never set foot in China. Small furnishing. Okay. Ornament. Huh? Oh wait. Is it from that like... Did I get that from the castle or that cat petting event? I don't remember. But yeah, I take my Serenity Pot way too seriously. What does this do? Decoration. Change the flooring, maybe? No, I like the wood floor more. Let's decorate the corridor. And I'll show you the outside of my teapot. This is gonna be shorter from Freminet Friday, but to be fair, the last couple ones are like long. Some of them were almost 6 hours, or one was 6 hours. And an hour of that was me rage quitting over the Fortress of Meripede. Which was really embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about the ARLECCHINO story quest. Maybe I just have emotional issues that need being addressed. I don't know. Am I a robot? I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. Is this a lesson where Bannerolls gain sentience? No, I'm just kidding. I suppose this is good enough. I'm trying to unlock the Inazuma teapot thingy. This is one of my favorite Genshin soundtracks. That and the Herda Space Station theme of like Honkai Star Rail. Let me turn it up so you guys can hear it, because some of these are bangers. Oh my god. No wedding music. Me and Freminet aren't getting married yet. Okay, banger. Totally not just because I'm from Japan or anything. Let's see what Sumeru has for us. Well, I'm getting distracted. It's yesterday once more. Mmm, 10 Primo Gems. I can't wait for Natlin. And I'm totally biased, okay? But I'm so biased. But I love how Hoyo versus Baby's Freminet. I'm sorry. I'm so biased. Of course I do. I'm a Freminet main, and he's my favorite character and my comfort character. So, of course I do. And I still don't really understand what people made ship Gaming and Freminet still, but I mean they were good together as units. Oh, he waved at me. Hello, Gaming. We love you, Gaming. Oh, I should show you. I know I've shown some people my teapot a couple times. I think it did some like minute changes. I extended the path a little bit here. Here's some stuff I got from the 2024 Lantern Rite, my first Lantern Rite, because I started playing in September. Yes, I know. I'm a new player, like new. I started playing when Freminet came out, and ironically, and this wasn't on purpose, okay? My Discord account was made on Freminet's birthday before he even fucking existed. I don't know how to feel about that. If I should be scared or if I should be happy. That's a little terrifying, not gonna lie. Just a little terrifying. Here is the other thing to my Serenity pot. I had some minute changes here as well. Cleaned it up a little. Oh, I can finally plant seeds! Let's go! It's from, here it is from the, here's the thing I got from an alchemy event last version. I put Kaya and Diluc together because of course I did. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but both of them are born on the 30th of their respective month. Kaya is November 30th and Diluc is April 30th. Of opposite seasons. Diluc was born in the spring, Kaya was born in the fall. I don't know if that was done on purpose or not, but I don't know, it's just an interesting thing I noticed. And I noticed that like a couple days ago. Oh, and also I totally forgot. It's Candace's birthday today, so happy birthday to our favorite Aru village defender, Grilly, descendant of King Deshret. I think Candace has potential to be a good unit, just I never use her. Just some characters take a lot more investing than others. Reject the meta, people. The meta is a liar. Tori sucks. Chubby! Hi, Chubby. Chubby Chunker McFatass.
Encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced.
No, I actually was Chubby to sound kind of hot though. Oh my. Sorry, I'm allergic to hot people. I'm allergic to hot people. It's not my fault. I just built this part of my teapot. I know, my OCD is going crazy too. Why are they right next to each other? I don't know, but I don't like the way that looks too much. Anyways. Yeah. Here's another part of my teapot. I'm starting to run out of resources, but I hope it looks okay. So I added some floating platforms too. A little fountain. Fountain to refresh yourself, yeah? I love these things. I think it's either one of my favorite like Serenity Pot layouts is like Cool Isle. I love Cool Isle. I'm gonna unlock the Fontaine Teapot too, because I heard you can like get out of the Fontaine Teapot and go swimming. It's like you need a portable waypoint and like, can you even get like the Dodoko table still? Because I am very evidently not a day one player. I just progressed really fast. Same with Honkai Star, but I progressed even faster in that game. Probably because I kind of knew what I was doing already, because it's not gameplay-wise, like in terms of like leveling characters and stuff, it's not too different from Genshin. Okay, well, let me whip out Kachichi. Wait, might need sorry, Yunjin. Let's get Albedo and then Kaching. I don't have Shiodi or Alhaitham. I pulled for Albedo instead, and I wasn't here playing the game when Alhaitham was here. Here's this part of my Serenity Pot. This floating isle. Here, you can see the view right here. Let me change my team back. It's about Yunjin. And then Cookie Shinobu. Getting her see-through is actually helpful because she heals faster now. Because I didn't invest too much in Cookie. I'm sorry, people. Cookie, good unit, yes. Like discount that in Shogun, except she heals. At least I got a Freminet. C4. I love my C4 Freminet. Hopefully I get C6, but I'm happy with my C4. I want C3 at least. Oh look, it's I forgot his name already, damn it. I'll just call him Scar because I forgot what his name is. Is there anything else you guys would like me to do before I end the stream? Everybody? I don't think I decorated this section of my teapot yet. Oh, I love the waterfalls. Wait, can you do 2 at a time with this one? Okay, you can. And what happens if you use like the Mondstadt one? Let me see. Oh, I'm just one short of leveling up my Sacred Sakura. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I don't care what you guys say, this will still be forever my favorite quest item ever. Ever. I still look at it, like, almost every day. I have a problem, yes, I know. And I just love the art in it in general. Okay, there it is. There it is. Oh, never mind, you can also do 2 on that one too. I don't really know how to play a lyre. My friend would probably be able to figure it out because he does music more than I do. I am no music artist. Like at best I could probably like mix things together. But yeah, if there's anyone left still watching it, like if you just came in, I just finished the ARLECCHINO quest, but if you want to, you can rewind. So yeah. Everybody, I'm gonna go lay down and stuff, freshen up, go to bed before my computer decides to have a mental breakdown. And if you want a rundown of the stream, yesterday I spent $50 to get at least 1 copy of Freminet. I got C7 Xiangling, accidentally won my 50-50 Leanie. I got mad, ascended Leanie, made a wish on standard, because when you wish a character, ascend a character, it gives you a free blue wish.
At the bottom of the sea.
And then, guess who the hell showed up on the banner? It was Freminet. Okay, so it got some Primo Gems. About another pink wish. I saw purple, and I got another Freminet. And then my computer blue screen. Yeah, that was kind of funny, but I was really mad. And then I started crying tears of joy. Genshin really loves playing with my emotions. They're a bunch of sadists over there. But yeah, I'll see you on Misha Monday, everybody. Make sure not to miss it, and make sure to join my Discord server. Because YouTube doesn't always notify people.
It's easy to fix a machine when you know how it's
Happy Freminet